Hey guys, my name is Augie Jurgensen, senior here at ECU. I would like to tell you guys my story. So growing up, I went to church. I accepted Jesus in my life when I was about 12. And I still, even at that point, I didn't even know what that meant. I never actually walked that path of righteousness. See, I knew of him, but I never actually knew him. And going into high school, I began to go farther along this dark path, drinking and driving, smoking all the time. And even as I got into college, it got to the point where I got in trouble. I got charged with marijuana, and I got kicked out of the dorms. And I remember moving to my house, and the only thing that was in my house was this foam pad and clothes all over the floor. I had no furniture. And I remember looking up that night, and I was just like, what am I doing with my life? But still, things continue to get worse. I continue to venture down that path. So I started experimenting with more drugs. I started doing more pills and going out all the time and sleeping around with women. And it got to the point where I had no idea who I was. I would look at myself in the mirror and be like, who are you? I hate you. I mean, even to that extent. Finally, God started stirring this stuff in me and kind of pointing me towards his path. And I remember back this summer, August 28th, before my senior year started, watching this video of this guy who went to heaven, and he had this conversation with Jesus, and Jesus said to him, he said, I want you to tell everything that you've seen here and use it as your testimony, and I want you to go back and tell them that I'm coming back very soon, and don't forget to tell them that I love them. And I'll never forget, it was like heaven opened up and Jesus threw a lightning bolt right into my heart, and for the first time in my life I felt alive. I felt alive, and that emptiness feeling was gone. It was filled. There's a certain spot that only God can satisfy. I remember that night I was down on my knees. I'll never forget, I heard his voice, and he said to me, he said, son, I've forgiven you of everything that you've done. I don't want you to fight anymore. I don't want you to worry about what your life has in hold for you. Just put your life in my hands, and I'll take care of the rest. And ever since I did that, I haven't looked back. I've just focused on him and had my eyes set on his love, his glory. And I just imagine him standing there with his arms wide open, just saying, Augie, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to come home. And I'm sprinting to him. I'm on a dead sprint waiting to get to him, and just my soul will rest in his embrace. So every day I live for him, and I haven't been let down since.